Hello, welcome back to Buckle Up. My name is Rob Wilson and you join me in Leamington Spa, this very nice hotel that we've got in the background over here, because I'm about to set off on a bit of an adventure to Wales. And you might see that we've got some lovely Volvos behind us. We're going in this new facelifted XC60 with the T8 engine as well, so that is a pretty special one. And we're going on a nice sort of 3-hour, 4-hour plunge into North Wales. So I'm going to be vlogging this trip. I'm going to be driving a couple of different Volvos. We've got the XC60 first. We're going to have a look at the new EX30 Cross Country, which I'm very excited about because that is an electric car and off-roady, sporty, rally design thing, which is right up my street. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. Before we start, I thought we'd have a quick look around this XC60 since it is new and we haven't featured it on the channel yet. So if I flip this camera around so you don't have to look at my horrible face, there you go. This is the facelifted car. And this colour, I have to say, I'm quite a fan of. It's silver, but it's got a pinky sort of fleck in it, depending on the light. So there's a bit more going on here, I would say. We've got new grills, new front grills, a bit more aerodynamic. You've still got the Thor's hammer headlights as well, and the daytime running lights. Obviously, this being a Volvo, the daytime running lights are a big thing. And look at these big old wheels we've got here. What are they? 20 inches, so quite sizable. And then I've got the window down at the minute so you can see what the inside looks like. All very nice plush Volvo-ness, which we've become used to now. These are some of my favourite interiors, I think. But you can see back seats. These are cloth seats as well, which I actually quite like a cloth seat. Don't get horrible and sweaty on the leather, and obviously you got the fancy Volvo headrest as well, so you know that you're going to be 100% safe should the worst happen. Obviously we hope it doesn't. This would be where your petrol goes, and then you've got a thing on the front fender on the other side, electronic opening of course, and you'll see it has all of my luggage in because we are here for 3 days and we've been told that we're going to be doing some interesting activities. God knows what they are. We haven't been divulged that information yet, but let's just say we are expecting it to be fairly full-on and physical. So I'll close that up and then I'll show you the electric port because that one will open. So there you go, you can charge it. And then naturally it was time for some cool slow-mo shots of me getting into the car, and then the long drive to Wales began. Right, well, I have arrived at our first stop in Wales. We've come to a lovely sort of farm shop thing where they do some extremely nice food. The cars are parked over yonder, and then we've got a little bit of a drive towards our final destination, our campsite. I think there's a bit of everything going on really. We're going to be thrown into some activities. We're not quite sure what yet, although I've heard that there may be some water involved in some of them. I don't know if that's today or tomorrow, but I'm sure that we'll find out. But this is what we're sort of attempting to explore here, is that Volvo are launching the cross-country version of the EX30, so I will be driving that car at some point during this video as well. But the XC60 has been a trusty steed so far, and that T8 has got 450 horsepower. I didn't realise it was that powerful, so that is quite pokey really when you think about it. But yeah, very much looking forward to driving the next bit of the trip and then seeing what the activities that we've got planned are. So let's see what's going on next. Okay, so we have made it to our overnight halt. This is the the hotel here in the background. And as we, I mean, you'll be able to see, look at all of these lovely, lovely Volvos that are parked up everywhere. And now, unfortunately, I'm about to go and do an activity. If I turn you around, I don't know if you can see, but up there are some what look like things that would belong on a zip line to stop you. I am scared of heights. I have done zip lines before, but it's quite windy here. I don't know if you can tell, and that adds just an extra layer of trepidation to me wanting to do that. But yeah, let's have a look around. So we've got, if I turn the camera around, all of these lovely EX30 cross countries, but I know I shouldn't really say this, but the ones I'm most interested in is this 240 and P1800. I mean, that is so cool. I love those. I mean, look at the interior as well. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And then the P1800 from the Saint, obviously. Look at that in there, amazing. One of the prettiest cars ever made, I think. I don't think that's an exaggeration. But yeah, this is where we're going. Looks like a long way to me. Not sure if I'm feeling 100% confident about doing it, but we'll see. But before our zip line, we found out we'd be entered into a time trial against each other. So once we've been paired up, we had to head up the slate mine before we met our fate.
Where's the green? Where's the green?
I don't know. Just go that way. Just go that way.
No, I think we've gone wrong. Go! The car's not on.
What? No, push down.
Yeah, I am. There?
Yeah, should be. No. Key to start. That's not our fault. Hang on. Where's the key?
The key.
The key's fine, and then you can just put it into drive.
But key to start.
It says keys to start.
Yeah, it says place key to start. That's why it's not doing anything.
Oh, this is gonna. Our time's out.
Eating our time.
Right.
Yeah, now we can go.
That's not our fault.
And that one.
That's quick.
At this point, we've had a key disaster.
This is getting. Whoa, wet. Whoa!
Oh, I can't take it,
fabulous!
fine.
Fabulous bit of oversteer. Oh, are you sure you're not a rally driver? Yeah, this is it. And you have to stop.
I know.
Stop.
I was going to do a harder stop. I don't know. Wait.
In terms of cameras, we went the wrong way twice.
We're going to have to bleep ours a lot as well.
Okay, time trial and zipline have been completed, and I have evacuated all of my bowels during the process. So I'm now in my little hut that I will be staying in for the evening. I'll quickly give you a tour of my cabin. So this is the situation. This is the bed, which you will see has some lovely waterproof clothing on. We've got a hot water bottle, or 2 hot water bottles. I've got a bag of goodies, which I will go through. This is the like cupboard, little fire to make down there. We've got some kitchen area here, and we have the bog and shower, which I have tried out. Oh, I've tried out the bog anyway. So yeah, that's where we're up to. Now I need to get ready. And then we find out after dinner who was the fastest on the time trial. As you may have seen, we did go the wrong way, and then the car wouldn't start because the key wasn't accepted, and then we went the wrong way again. So I'm feeling pretty confident about that one. Hello, it's very windy. I have no idea how much of this you can hear, but there's the hut. This is my transportation down to where the hotel is. I have my buddy for the trip, Frida, up here in her golf buggy. She's coming down, and then we're going to travel down there, and hopefully everything will be fine. I don't know if you can hear this, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm getting in the golf buggy. Guys, I'm now driving the buggy down to the hotel. I've just squashed every part of my genitalia in one fell swoop. Again, I apologise, I don't know what you can actually hear. Oh my, no! Ah! I just overtook Frida by accident. Oh my god. It's all gone horribly wrong. You can see Frida behind me. This is actually quite scary. Hello, I'm back at the cabin. We didn't lose. We came middle of the pack on the trial time thing, as expected. No one felt particularly obliged to take into account the fact that the Volvo EX30 would not start. I don't think it was unreasonable to argue that added about 12 minutes to our time. But hey ho, you can't win everything. So I'm back in the cabin now. I've got my bed ready, and I'm going to turn in for the night, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. God knows.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. It is the next day. I'm still in my cabin. I survived the night, even though the rain was fairly persistent. I'll give you a quick look out the window. Can you see that? Because I can't. We're above the fog. So today, on our little card here, it says, and I quote, "Driving shoes you don't mind getting wet, comfortable activity wear layers, waterproof jacket." Let's see. So after a typically bouncy ride down the hill in the golf buggy, it was time for a quick breakfast, and then we were straight in to the presentation about the new EX30 cross country. Once we'd had that done, we had our family photo,
And then it was time to hit the road in the car.
Right, well hopefully you've just seen some nice shots of us driving off this morning. One of the best roads I've ever been on, to be honest. I was only passenger as we're sharing cars, but an amazing bit of road, B4 something. It was, yeah, it was fabulous. Very Welsh, as you would expect. Now, we're just pulling over to put the next destination in the sat-nav, which is Black Rock Sands. So it's actually a beach, well, a beach, you know. There's some sand next to some sea, I think, and then we're going to drive on that. So very exciting stuff. So I'll pick you up there. Okay, so we've arrived at Black Rock Sands. As you can see, I'm now on the beach and we've been playing around in the Volvos. We've got some of them lined up here. There's some more down there. We've got some camera gear stuff being filmed over here, and there's a gigantic castle over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it, but what a place to come and play these cars. You know, you don't really necessarily get the opportunity to test vehicles in the environments that they're actually made for very often, and we certainly have had the opportunity to do that with the cross-country version of the EX30. There are a couple of jellyfish actually about the place. I'm going to see if I can find one, because we've been avoiding those. Obviously, we don't want to damage the environment as much as possible. But look here, there's something. Can you see that? Ugh. Gross.
So with our time on the sand coming to an end, it was time to head off back on the road, but not too far before we had to stop at the Ugly House Tea Room, where we had some delicious Welsh delicacies. And then it was time to get wet, unfortunately. But the activities were far from over as we headed back to our overnight halt, where we found that the slate mine we'd driven up the day before also had a mini golf course in the old mine shafts. Yes, unbelievably, we'd just gone from the highs of Snowdon to the lows of an underground mini golf course. You can't make it up. Isn't Wales brilliant? So after all our hard work, naturally it was time for even more food and drink. And I'll be honest, this is where my memory starts to get a little hazy, because after we'd eaten rather a lot of very, very nice food, we had some very, very nice wine, and we did some theoretical stargazing because it was a bit cloudy, and then I really can't remember anything. So thank you very much for watching this vlog. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like, comment down below, and most importantly though, please do subscribe and ding the notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!